Well, welcome, race fans, to our next edition of the Land of Legends TV Retrospectives here. And we're joined here by Alex Payne, who's going to be a big block modified rookie here in 2022. Alex, welcome, man. We're going to take a peek here at a video of a pretty special night for you guys.
Yeah, definitely one to remember.
So we're watching the field roll out here, and got a couple pace laps here before we get ready to go green. Got anything that you do every time you roll out? Is there something that you're trying to? I see some guys kind of going back and forth, but is that you got anything that you do every single race before you get ready to go?
Pretty much just look the track over, brown, black, whatnot, holes, see what looks best, where we're going to be able to run good, and then, get ready.
What is there anything in particular that you remember seeing this night before you got ready to go?
I knew that the middle was, pretty good, and I thought that we'd, might end up there, and I think I started on the outside here, and just kind of went and rolled with it, and it was pretty good.
Had a good run in the heat on this night. Got second to Nick Cooper, and as we'll see throughout the course of this race, you had a great piece. Nick had a great piece too. This was one of his best runs of the year.
Yeah, it was. I knew Nick was really good. Me and him were, pretty much 1-2 the whole time, and it seemed like he was always right there. So
we're getting ready to come around to the wave and white driver's opportunity to wave off to the fans, and that was something. I'm so glad that you were able to pick up your first win in 2021 versus 2020. We had no fans in 2020, and a lot of drivers that did win races that season said, man, it was such a different experience without the fans there.
Yeah, for sure. I won a couple races at Outlaw in 2020, and there was no fans there, and it definitely wasn't nothing like having a crowd in front of you.
All right, well, we're getting ready to go here. 25 laps the distance for our Speed Connection sportsmen, and we're recording this at Speed Connection right here on Routes 5 and 20, proud sponsor of our sportsman division. And is this time here before you come down for the green? Is this a nerve-wracking time? Is this I'm focused, I'm locked in?
Focused in.
Yeah. These starts can always be crazy, and that's got to be part of the consideration here, coming down to green. And I imagine there's two sides of it. You're either on attack mode, which we're going to see you get some spots here on the next, I think the next lap by. But, some guys say, I want to take it easy that first couple laps, let everybody sort out. But if you do that, you lose opportunities to pass guys like you're trying to do here.
Yellow flag will come out.
So we're going to get a quick yellow here. Andrew Smith with a problem. If I remember correctly, I think they threw a drive shaft that night.
Fran, who also on the state side of things, but works at a lot.
So we're going to get a restart here, and restarting on the back straightaway.
Cooper and Borden coming across.
And I think this is the one where you're right there, man. You're ready to go, and you're getting on the guy's back bumper here before you even get to one. Try to make a move here.
Yeah, in that first lap, I think I had rolled the middle there and realized how good it was, and we had a pretty good car up there, and I knew that was going to get us some spots if we could stick with it.
And he is working
track a little slippery, but some guys are tucked right on that bottom, kind of left that outside line open for you.
If the outside groove is working, I can guarantee you Alex Payne will
really good through there.
He used the outside groove to sweep the Knighted Outlaw last night. And the sparing
Outlaw and Land of Legends, a little different in configuration. You definitely got the outside figured out over there, but it seems like it's kind of dependent on what the track gives you that night. I want to point out the sparing car here. By season's end, he ended up picking up a win, getting a victory. That was big for that team.
Yeah. Yep, Troy's been around us a long time, and they certainly got their stuff figured out at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Cooper, quick on the gas here to the green flag.
So we're going to get another backstretch restart here.
Go to the top shelf here, and now Alex Payne
again,
try to slice through the middle, and Payne will take over the 3rd spot here at the line.
Now walk me through what you saw there in 4.
I wasn't sure what to do, but I think next time around here I really ran the bottom really good, and that kind of threw me off on where I should run. I'm pretty sure I got by Timmy here, and I knew I had a really good car and we could run bottom and top like we were.
Right in a row there. As Alex
Thinking back on this night, the track kind of, did it change a few times? Because it seemed like what was good early was not the same in the middle, and it wasn't the same at the end.
There was always, there's always the bottom here, obviously.
Frank Jr. comes to a stop just before the wall on the back straightaway.
Once you can carry speed through the middle, as long as there's a little bit of brown there, until that goes away, the middle is normally pretty decent here. But like I said, the bottom's always there.
So now you get the front row here for the restart. Nick got a good jump there going to 3, but you're testing that water in the middle lane.
Yeah, it was pretty much there, and just trying, like I said, trying to keep speed up, and I think I, started to work on Nick here a little bit, and I think he was pretty much committed to the bottom at that point, so I knew I could, get up there and roll the middle pretty decent.
Sent it through the corner there, man. I mean, not all the way to the top side of the track. Now, unfortunately, the yellow comes out here, and, as a driver, you got to be like, man, I had him, and now here comes the yellow.
Sorry, Mike, I'm picking on you.
But still, and now he picks the outside lane. Did that surprise you?
Well, I knew it because I think he had seen me once there, and I kind of figured that's what to do, and I knew that we could also be pretty decent on the bottom. But he was rolling middle outside pretty well also.
Boy, you hit the bottom of 4 just perfect, though, to get the lead here.
I haven't mentioned quite yet. He's just on the outside of the top 5 now. Now he's in the top 5. Matt Guerri.
And there's a line right through the middle of 1 and 2 that, boy, you hit that wrong, and it was really upsetting things on you.
Ahead of him in the 25G. He just took over 4th. And just behind them, here comes Zach Payne, last week's feature winner, who had to start 16th tonight.
Zach Payne here, Sabaka. I mean, we say it all the time on social media, but, that's kind of our job as the track is to, to promote our drivers in our division. But no joke, man, the competition level on a Saturday night in our sportsman class, it's as good as you're going to find on a Saturday night.
Some of the best cars around here. Like you said, the 38, the 7, the 12. They're all no joke there.
Give another call here to the 7.
Now, we don't see you on screen right now, but, that's not a bad thing because you're out in front taking charge and taking advantage of what you got here. When you started in sportsman, I had many a conversation with Bob Miller, who's been at the track for a long time. Him and I both said right out of the box, we're like, man, this Alex Payne kid, he's going to get a win here. And what was, from when you started in the sportsman division, the adult class we call it, from the time you started there to now, what was the thing that helped click for you? We're going to have an incident here over in turn 3, but while we've got the yellow here, what's been the thing that's kind of clicked for you in the last year?
I think just being smoother and keeping things under control and picking the right times to put your nose in there instead of when you have a good car, use it the right way and be patient.
I don't know if you know sign language. I'm not as good with sign language, but in your short career so far, have you ever had any sign language incidents on track yet?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, all right.
I like to just keep to myself.
Okay, all right. So we're going to take the bottom lane here on the restart.
Oh, look at Sabaka slice through the middle. He went by Guerri. Now he's trying to get
Sabaka. That was impressive right there.
Yeah, I missed the bottom for sure there. Nick got a pretty good run on the outside.
Got a great restart that time. He'll take the 3rd spot away from Gibbs off of turn number 2, and now they'll stretch it out single file. Top 4 cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
From Sam Hoxie a little bit.
I know you can't see behind you at this point, but man, the dogs are barking here. Here they come. Good vantage point for you out front, though.
Missing a great battle behind
Scoreboard can tell a lot of things when you're leading a race.
You know, that's a good point. Do you maybe not every lap, but you can see the scoreboard well enough to...
Oh yeah, the last 10 laps of this race, I think that's all I was looking at.
Really? Okay.
You know, you start to see the 12, the 38, and, you know, coming up the ladder, and then you know, and you got to start to use everything you got. And here's Nick using the middle lane, which I had tried at the beginning, and I at this point I think I could hear him up there, but I wasn't quite sure yet.
I was going to ask you if you remember hearing him or not, because a couple times he got right to the back bumper. A couple times he kind of started to pull a wheel up alongside, but we get quite, you know, not a ton, but we get, you know, a few yellows sprinkled throughout this one. Like, is that hard to try to get back into your rhythm?
Like, it can be a good thing and a bad thing, but it really could have went both ways in this one. I feel like, you know, with the racing that was going on behind me, as you can see, it wasn't single file at all. So,
what made you pick the top here?
I feel more confident up there, I guess, and I felt like I could hear him, like I said up there and whatnot. So I figured, you know, we'll try it again.
I remember saying on the broadcast here that, you know, if I'm Alex or Nick or whoever's leading, I don't know what to pick, because you guys at times were good on both bottom and top. And, you know, he nails turn 4.
I definitely missed that corner pretty bad, but
sure.
You know, you learn from that big time, and, you know, not to do that again the next time. But
into turns 3 and 4. Halfway home this time, and look at Payne. He just sent it on the outside. And Payne will retain the race lead.
That was exciting, man. Oh, what a move.
Yeah, I knew what not to do that time, and you know, right there, it's almost like the track is. It's hard to explain, but you either get the crease in the middle or you don't.
Okay.
It's, you know, the car gets tight on you and whatnot, and as you can see, 1 and 2, I was just on the verge of that, and I think I started to figure out, you know, just rolling the middle and keeping the speed up with the, you know, the small motors. So
the way you've got to set that car going into 3 to hit it just right, and when you do hit it right, man, it's like you're rolling right down a mountainside, man. You're just coming right downhill.
Keep it rotating.
The G-Man, a man possessed here tonight. As Alex Payne will cross the line here.
Yeah, talking here on the broadcast, Paul Guerri, he had a tough deal in his heat race, and, you know, he's one of those wily veterans, man. You don't want to piss him off in a heat race, because I think he come from 21st to 5th or 4th or something on that night, you know. But out front, just trying to focus on being smooth here. Nick's going to have a battle on his hand, and, you know, at this point, you don't really know where everybody is behind you, so you just kind of run where you're comfortable. Is that kind of how you look at it?
I started, you know, I was getting tight a little bit through 3 and 4, trying to figure out what was best for me to do, and, you know, 1 and 2 is pretty much the same all night, but as you can see, the middle's kind of starting to go away now through 3 and 4.
And is it a situation where you just run where you're comfortable until somebody either shows a nose or...
Yeah, whichever, you know, you feel fastest on, I guess. Most speed carried, you know.
As we had despairing 7 pull into the infield on the back straightaway.
I can't imagine, you know, some of those things that you guys are going through. Like, you know, I think of, you know, when we're sim racing, there's all sorts of little data boxes we can look at, and oh, I can see he's closing up on me. You don't have any of that here, you know. You're going by the seat of your pants.
But never a win in the sportsman division. Going after his first one here tonight.
I'll bet that was a nice stat to get rid of on this night.
Yeah.
He has had a dominant season at Outlaw Speedway this season. A whole pile of wins over there.
Only announcer Steve would bring up a B feature stat.
Top 5 all year long here at his home track at Canandaigua.
Yeah, as you can see, they're definitely getting tight entering. I should have just stuck at the bottom there and, you know, rolled around there. But the 12 car was closing and the scoreboard was helping.
I was going to say, so by this time, you see 12 now. Now he's up to second. And he does close up, but, you know, you're
like that was a better line, I feel like, towards the end of the race. As you can see, he's still rolling the middle outside, but
yeah,
I was just too tight for that at that point.
Now this is one of those situations that everybody loves to ask a race car driver. Who would you rather be in this situation? Do you want to be the guy in second, knowing where the leader is, and you try something different, or would you rather be out front?
This late in the race, definitely, being the lead. But the first, when you got 15, 20 to go, you don't want to be the lead car, I guess you could say, because you can kind of see what's working best for everybody.
Yeah. This time for Alex Payne. Popsicle sticks will go.
We're coming up on 2 to go here. What's going through your head at this point?
Keep it straight and protect, I guess.
Your top 5
just don't mess up. You'll see a lot of that last lap stuff messing up, but
sure.
Everything was pretty smooth through this one.
And Gibbs is starting to close the gap on him here into 3 and 4. White flag is in the air for Alex Payne.
Yeah, Matt finds a little something here in these last 2.
Into turns 1 and 2 for the final time, and they'll make their way down the back
still going into 1 here on the final lap, man. You got decent advantage here.
Yeah. Friendly Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram 70A Canandaigua. Put your hands together. We got a first-time winner. 2 weeks in a row, Alex Payne gets the win.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row we had a first-time winner in Sportsman. And we had, I think, 4 of them this year.
I think
by season's
the 9 car was after me, right?
Yeah.
Finally, after 3 seasons
I love the playing with the throttle down the front stretch. Doug points that out in victory lane. And the fans definitely noticed, man. They had an appreciation for somebody getting their first win in the division. That's huge, So what is this all? Is this part of it after the checkered flag? Is that a blur? Do you remember vividly things that happened?
I think I almost broke my cowl from beating on it, but no. Other than that, it's a feeling. We work so hard for this every week, as you can see. Kennedy, I think she was more excited than I was. But she's a great supporter.
Absolutely, she's a huge cheerleader.
Every week, it's a great.
She is Alex Payne's biggest cheerleader on
going
the team.
into the pits, going across the scales. Any nerves there?
No.
We ever nervous across the scales, or we don't play it that close.
No. We're all good with all that. I just couldn't wait to get around here and get the flag.
Yeah, there you go. That was one thing my dad never had to worry about. We never had to worry about being light at the scales. But now this is kind of the interesting part. Everybody's coming down to victory lane, and Kennedy's pumped. Here comes all the crew.
All these people are a great supporters to get us here every week, and couldn't do it without them. So
absolutely. Now there's a little bit of this time, and it's always kind of an awkward time for me as an announcer, because you get that pause where the race winner pulls off the track, and then it's like, how long are we going to wait before they come out from the scales? And
Alex Payne, 15 years young in our sportsman division. So the old guard and the new
interesting stat. I had to go back and look. And Alan Johnson, 63 years young, and you at 15 on the same night winning.
Caden, I hope you had fun.
There's another thing to remember your first win by.
Yeah.
Alan Johnson picks up a win first in a year and a half.
He has been wanting to win a race at Canandaigua for so long.
This has got to be a good drive right here.
Since he was knee-high
pulling down into there.
Watching his dad, Eldon Payne. And finally
Hickson's,
gets the job
Paul,
done.
Doug, cameras all there.
Cool.
You're right about that, Steve.
I guess the thing that makes me feel better is this is the car that I've started with and stuck with the whole time. So everything's been through a lot. But
so what's the conversation like here? What are they telling you? Are they telling you how far back, or they're just saying congratulations?
Paul's been great to me. He helped me get a start in this whole deal, and let me get going early. So all these people, like I said, just couldn't do without them.
Now look what this guy does.
There's my mom down there. I think she was more excited too.
Yeah. Now look at this guy. For the longest time, we couldn't get him on the roof of the car. He gets his first one in Canandaigua, and he's jumping on the roof, man.
I wanted this for so long.
This is amazing.
Because this is where it all started for you, where you first wanted to be a race car driver, right?
I'll tell you what, man, the emotion of this victory lane, I mean, I clipped this and put this on social right away, and it wasn't from, Alex cried in victory lane. It was,
I was just rolling around.
even a
I didn't really know
15-year-old
the top or
kid
the bottom of the
was
fast track.
so
I could carry
damn
the speed,
excited
to the
about
middle.
winning this
It was okay. I
race
seen,
and winning
Nick on
at
top
a
of me
place
over
like
at
Land of
42, and I said,
Legends.
"That's it. I'm moving up for the rest of the race." And
I had so
think
many
the
people
bottom
the
three, four
following
was
week said,
so
man,
good.
I may not have followed Alex Payne, but
I'm so happy for
man,
you. Enjoy
you know,
it.
Thank you.
you see guys
There's
get out of
emotional
cars that
victory
win
lanes, and
7,
this
8,
is one
9
Alex
races a
Payne,
year,
your
and
sportsman
it's almost
feature
like
winner here tonight. They'll get the
it's
solo
almost like
picture of him.
they're you know, it's just another race.
Yeah.
Well, that was far from the situation with you
I'm
here.
going to get Eldon over here real quick. I can only get so far away from the camera. Eldon, what does
Getting
this
ready
mean
to
for
do
you
all
as
the
a dad watching your kids do this?
celebrations
I don't know.
and then Doug turns around and says, "Hey, I'm gonna grab Eldon. I'm gonna talk to him here."
Curve for us, and the kid is just, he works so hard at it.
Well, enjoy, man.
Thank you.
Eldon Payne, that's his sister, Kennedy, right there. She drives the number 31. But
You got a chance. How many times have you guys watched this since then?
A
Couple.
popular win,
Couple?
to say the least,
Yeah.
with Eldon Payne getting in there
That was
with
good
his son.
stuff.
And I got to tell you that, you know, this Steve is, I think, what keeps us coming back, right? These first-time winners. So congratulations.
Nice
One
crew
more
of
time as you drive your way
sponsors
out for Alex Payne, ladies
sponsoring
and
the
gentlemen.
night that night. They get in there for their photo. Been such a big
Doug,
push
there's
the
not
last
very many
couple
dry eyes
seasons
up
of
in the
getting
tower
you
here.
know
You
some
don't
big time
see that
sponsorship in at the
emotion
track
in
to
victory lane all that
you know
often.
help us
Let's
do all
moment.
this stuff, you know,
What
or
a
these
night for
interviews
guys.
and
Alex
all
Payne
that good stuff.
finally accomplishing something that he
And
has
then here
wanted
comes
to
the
do
massive
for
humanity.
so
Grandpa's
long
in
here
there
at
for a
Canandaigua.
hug.
Oh yeah.
And what a big night.
If you know us, we always bring an army. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the part that you know. Is this a
Well, the
blur?
hobby
Do
stocks
you
will
remember
get ready
this
to roll
well?
out here
I think
for
I
their
remember all of
15-lap
it.
Okay,
feature. It'll
that's
be
good.
our second to last race
Good
of the
deal.
night,
And you
we
get
are
to take
pushing
that
right
flag
along
back.
here.
Where,
Yeah.
where is the flag?
It's on the shelf in the shop.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Very
Planning on
cool.
adding a big block one.
Hey man, absolutely,
Would
absolutely.
that be something?
Hey, it's not out of the realm of possibility, man. Hey, I appreciate it. Any final thoughts here from going back and kind of reliving that moment?
No, not really. You know, just keep working hard, and you know, like I said, hopefully we'll be there this year. That'd be something really cool. So
We got big plans this year, moving up to the Pepsi Big Blocks. You've been on track for practice. Did you have it over at Outlaw?
yeah, we got on track at Outlaw with the new TD5.
Yeah.
Switching over to Troyer. Everything went good, and you know, we got some good motors under the hood this year, and you know, really good cars, and couldn't be more excited.
Big learning curve going to the TD5 so far.
It was, you know, at first, you know, it's something new. You think that you're not sure what to expect, but after I ran it, no, we're very happy with it. It felt, you know, we're picking up right where we left off, and I think we're going to be that much better with it.
Awesome, man. Well, hopefully Mother Nature will work with us, and we'll get it out on the big half mile and see what she's got,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
Hey, I appreciate the time and congratulations, man. What a big deal getting that first Canandaigua win.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Alex Payne looking at his first win at the Land of Legends Raceway, coming back on June 12th, 2021.